Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here for episode 3 of my 52 kayaking trips in 2017. Actually, I found a good little shade spot there. It actually works better than I was at. Today was a beautiful day. We had 17 plus mile an hour winds on the water, so that was not the best part. But we put in a spot we put in before, actually put in there I think Christmas Eve for the first time, and instead of going right like we normally do, we went left and just kind of come through. There's a little bridge you go under, just under US 1 and just north of New Smyrna Beach, Florida here. And the tide was going out and the tide was just fighting us right into that bridge like crazy. Like, it was actually a little bit of a workout and it was a hell of a struggle. Like, we were really just kind of paddling our butt off there. Karen had a little bit of trouble getting through there. Definitely was, she was happy to be through it, let's put it that way. She was definitely glad. We got there and the wind was kind of choppy and stuff quite a bit, and had a little bit of rough water, but not horrible. We paddled along. It's just a lot of open water. There's not a lot to see. We kind of tried to see in the bank, but the wind was blowing, kept pushing our tail end over. So we kept like feeding us back towards the middle of the lake, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. So actually, I guess it's technically Spruce Creek, but kept feeding us back towards the large part of the water, body of water. So went ahead, said heck with it, got up there, found a little tiny canal. We're actually about ready to head back, turn around for a halfway point. Found a little tiny canal. I decided to go down the canal, and the canal was amazing. Oh my God, the canal was so cool. We had absolutely a blast. Found a spot, we think, where we hit the dead end that went underneath. You couldn't get a kayak underneath it, but I think it goes on. So we're going to do some Google map searching, and then I also GPS location to my spot. So I'm going to be able to try and see how close I can get driving back to the other side of that little spot, and then keep kayaking back in there. So that will be a next trip. Hopefully we'll find that spot eventually, which would be really, really cool. So we did have fun, came back. A lot easier coming back. The wind was at different angles. So we kept trying to push it back out the lake again, but just from a different direction. Went back into the dam, or not the dam, but the bridge, and the church guy was working with us. And oh man, it was so much easier. Like, I literally paddled like 4 strokes and was right underneath the whole bridge, the double bridge. Worked out really, really well. So we ended up putting in right about 4 miles of paddling, and was just out there. We were just having a great time. We weren't in any big hurry. We don't get in a hurry when we're out there together. By myself, I'll get in a kind of hurry and kind of race myself. But with her, I just paddle along and just have fun. So definitely great time. I was really glad we got there today. Like I said, the wind was a little bit pain in the butt. There was a lot of overcast. We were going to get rained on the time, but luckily that did not happen. We was able to just continue on our trip. Had a wonderful time. Got in and out. We were put in. There's really no way of getting in there without getting your feet wet. So unfortunately, I was the one that took the bullet there. So I went ahead and just tromped out in the water, drug her out, and then hopped my own boat and drug a bunch of water in too. So what we're going to do now is to hose them off. You can see they're back up here on top of my truck, which I got my kayak rack, which I've been using, and it's really tall. I need a shorter truck is what I need, because it's almost too hard to reach up there to put them on. So I'm going to look into possibly get myself like a 2-wheel drive, like a shorter truck, or who knows, maybe like a little Ranger or something like that, maybe even in the future. Or just say to hell with it and just lift them up there and just fight the struggle, because it is a real pain in the butt. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys soon. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Get out there, set yourself a dumb little adventure, regardless of what it is, whether it be 52 kayaking trips in a year or whatever. But get out there, set a goal, and make it happen. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day, and be sure you love yourself.